Tzu Chi volunteers traveled to Guatemala to help rebuild a city devastated by a hailstorm. The new Tzu Chi Center for Compassionate Relief is officially opened in New York City. I'm Sean Scanlon. This is DIE Headlines. In August, a city in Guatemala was hit by hail. The houses and farmland of the residents were severely devastated. Tzu Chi volunteers went there to assess the damage and care for the affected residents. Tzu Chi also worked with the city government to prepare for an aid distribution.
Almanacia residents live in a remote area. Volunteers have made a long and difficult trip to visit them on a rainy day. The houses of the hail-affected households are very simple with holes in metal sheets of the roof. Based on the list provided by the city government, volunteers assessed the damage and started aid distribution.
Yo quisiera que ustedes también como familia de Manantial evaluaran.
Hail and heavy rain have caused great damage to many crops and households, affecting the lives of the residents. The supplies that are donated by Tzu Chi, including metal sheets, blankets, and beds, help a lot.
Algunas familias creo que se entregaron láminas ahí en el Manantial, más de 108 familias, creo yo.
It is very cold in mountainous areas. Volunteers introduced warm blankets, which were made by recycling volunteers.
Don't throw away PET bottles in future.
They distributed Jinshi folding beds, which were very comfortable.
This Jinshi folding bed is very firm.
Residents took coins from the bag and donated to the bamboo bank. They thanked Tzu Chi for helping them and wanted to pay back. These metal sheets can help residents to repair their house. It costs US $330 for 25 pieces of metal sheets, saving a lot of money for a farmer with daily wages of just US $5. The city government and Tzu Chi work together to assist the transport and distribution of metal sheets to different households, sending blessings to all the affected people.
In Malaysia, there's a Rohingya refugee who had to support his family of 10. He was working as a mineral water delivery man. Unfortunately, he had an accident 2 years ago, leading to lower body paralysis. After learning of his situation, Tzu Chi volunteers have arranged for him to undergo treatment at a hospital.
2 months ago, a car accident shattered the life of 23-year-old Aman Shan. His 12th vertebrae was broken, leading to lower body paralysis. Being bedridden, he has developed bad sores.
I
was praying during Hari Raya Haji. On my way home, I fell from the motorcycle's backseat.
He has been working as a mineral water delivery man. His earning was quite good, and supporting his family back in Bangladeshi camp.
Aman Shan's cousin helped him clean his ulcer wounds. However, since he lacked medical knowledge and could not afford to buy gauze, Aman Shan's wound condition did not improve. After paying him a visit, city volunteers arranged for Aman Shan to undergo treatment at a hospital.
The doctor explained in the X-ray report that his bone is broken and nerves are severed. In other words, this person is permanently paralyzed. The United Nations will distribute some cash to help them get through the difficult times. We'll come over here again. This amount can last for a week. There's water, yes. Wash with this water here, not tap water.
City volunteers will also invite team members to follow up with Aman Shan's conditions to ensure his condition will not worsen.
In Malaysia's Kedah, we follow up with Saravanan and his family to see how they are doing now that Tzu Chi has stopped helping them financially, and see what they have learned from their years of being a Tzu Chi care recipient family.
It's been sitting here for 4 years, which means there are a lot of garbage piled up. However, these are the customers' items. I can't just throw it away casually. I was a motorcycle mechanic and I ran my own business. In 2012, I had a stroke and my left side was paralyzed. Then in 2013, I had heart failure. When I was ill, besides Tzu Chi and social benefits, the Lions Club also helped us. Tzu Chi volunteers would visit us each month and provide spiritual support. Their assistance isn't something that could be said in few words.
Kami sekarang berniaga, habis sewa store kami berniaga di kedai.
From the time he had a stroke and was bedridden to now that he has gained the ability to walk, him and his wife have continued to try to make a living.
We are running a little shop. We have rented a spot by the coffee shop selling snacks. His condition is pretty good, but I still keep an eye on him as he can't put much pressure on his left foot. Still, he continues to work hard.
I'll give the bottles and cans to the Tzu Chi recycling truck. The volunteers told me these recyclable items can help the poor. So after I collected them, I donate it to Tzu Chi.
I put the bamboo bank next to the altar because it's a pure and valuable item, so it belongs there.
Though we have closed their case for 2 years, Saravana and his wife have kept in touch with us through donating to the Bamboo Coin Bank and recycling efforts. They're passing on the love to those who need it. They're embodying what the Master taught us, inspiring the poor to realize their riches.
When the living financial support ended, I was a bit disappointed, but I quickly changed my perspective. There are more people out there who need assistance, and Tzu Chi's help isn't just 1 to 2 times. They have cared for us for the past 5 years, and we were ready to stand on our own.
In China, Tzu Chi volunteers have been accompanying a father and son who had to overcome difficulties after a car accident. The accident caused the son to have spine damage, and they couldn't receive any condolence payment. In 2006, Tzu Chi volunteers started supporting them, showing them love and care, and they have now become recycling volunteers in their community.
I would like to thank Master Zhen Yan and Tzu Chi for helping me overcome difficulties. I wouldn't have this day without you.
In 2002, Li Gaoqiang got spine damage due to a car accident. Although the court sentenced him to receive a condolence payment, it turned out that he didn't receive the payment. Since then, he and his father had little trust of the society. They even resisted our help in the beginning.
4 years after the car accident, Tzu Chi began to care for them, providing daily care and emotional support.
He does rehabilitation and copy Jing's efforts in every day. He's a positive person now, and he's not afraid of dealing with difficulties in life.
This May, when Tzu Chi was distributing supplies in East Africa, they made a donation generously.
Although we also have some difficulties, we still want to try our best to help those in need.
Knowing to help others is a big step for us. We changed because of your company.
After Tzu Chi volunteer opened their heart, they are now active recycling volunteers in their community.
Doing recycling is helpful for my recovery. It also makes me happy by becoming more sociable with others.
Thank you for all your help. You give me hope, and I'm so glad that my child finally recovers from the accident.
Although they went through much difficulties in life, the father-son pair was able to meet Tzu Chi volunteers. With the love of Tzu Chi volunteers, they can face new challenges in life.
Bye-bye.
After the 9/11 terrorist attacks in New York, Master Zheng Yan initiated a campaign calling for everyone to do a good deed to mitigate disasters and to pray for peace in the United States and the world. 18 years later, the Tzu Chi Center for Compassionate Relief was launched. The event is to remind everybody in the world to maintain a prudent and sincere heart.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Today was the grand opening for the Tzu Chi Center for Compassionate Relief. We're inviting guests and friends and family from all around the world. When they come to New York, they can walk into our doors, learn more about Tzu Chi's missions and Tzu Chi's spirit.
I learned a lot, actually. I had no idea they did so many things in Turkey and Syria and all different parts of the world. It's amazing.
It is overall a very uplifting, sacred story of how the organization was founded and has continued to grow around the world.
I think Tzu Chi as an organization is awesome. Like, they're doing stuff, you know?
Compassionate love transcends religion, it transcends race, and transcends time.
Today also marks the establishment of the Dai Technology Company's operations in the United States. It's a social enterprise that was started in Taiwan 2008, taking recycled plastic bottles, turning them into eco-friendly textiles.
The Dai technology is some of the best things I've ever seen in my entire life. A lot of times we think about recycling and you think, okay, the bottle becomes another bottle. But the fact that they have figured out how to create soft, really soft fabrics, I can't even put into words.
My favorite part of the event today was the people, how warm and kind, what a gift it was to be able to receive that kind of love and kindness and welcoming into space.
I feel at home here. People going out of their way to hug you and to welcome you and to walk with you and to really connect with you. It's something that you don't often see.
We talk about in Tzu Chi the spirit of great love without borders. It's a love and a compassion that transcends race and religion and belief.
The global complexities are far too large for any one government, one organization, one individual, or one corporation to be able to address alone. Together, we can overcome these challenges through loving kindness.
Tzu Chi headquarters in the United States is approaching its 30th anniversary this year. Over the years, volunteers in the United States hope for an office in New York City's Manhattan to call home. Now they have found a really suitable place, and on October 13th, it finally opened to the public.
找这个地方，我常常讲的，等了10-20年，等啊。
When talking about this place, I often say that we have waited for 10 to 20 years to find this perfect spot. Finally, in August of 2018, we were handed the keys to this building, 229 East 60th Street in Manhattan, to be our Tzu Chi Center. It looks small, but it's very complete.
大爱人文中心，麻雀虽小，但是五脏俱全。
We want to use this building to attract people who do not know Tzu Chi to learn more about Tzu Chi and what we do in this world.
We have to know what Tzu Chi did and what they're doing. You have to think about how you attract people inside.
So in other words, all this try to facilitate how you can present the Tzu Chi stuff in an organized and easy way.
We're not sure we are behind or not behind, but we will try to accomplish our goal.
所以这个地方呢，命名为慈济大爱人文中心。那英文呢，我们就是用英文比较外国人看得懂的，就是慈济 Center。
This place is named the Tzu Chi Center for Compassion and Relief, as Tzu Chi means compassion and relief in English, so Tzu Chi Center is easier for people to remember. This will help propel the name Tzu Chi to the rest of the world. Though it is small, it's competent, and the facilities have infinite uses.
容易记这个名字，所以也可以把说慈济这个慈悲济世的名字介绍到全球，也就是这个地方就是一个世界的中心。虽然小，但是五脏俱全，而且功能非常的大。
I think it's good for Tzu Chi to have this building because you got enough space and the right location to tell people Tzu Chi story.
我们在这里有一个自己的家以后，我们开始可以介绍慈济给全球。
Now that we have our own home here, we can begin to introduce Tzu Chi to the world. New York is the place where the famous Wall Street is, the United Nations, the financial district, and government central, especially the United Nations. At least 100 to 200 countries have offices here. So with our center here, it's convenient for us to spread and promote the Master's teachings and mission to the world, so everyone can know that there's such a great group called Tzu Chi. This is why this center is so important here.
We are very, very excited that this is finally happening.
The Tzu Chi Center for Compassionate Relief in New York officially opened to the public on October 13th at 10:13 a.m. This home, Manhattan, hopes to be an international platform to spread Tzu Chi's missions. In our next report, we get to know each floor in more detail.
The Tzu Chi Center is a 3-story exhibition hall with much multimedia display in New York City's Manhattan neighborhood. Situated among the world's major commercial, financial, and cultural centers. On the first floor, the center showcases the love for our Mother Earth with Tzu Chi's philosophy and products from Dai Technology's Compassion Technology. Also, an elegant Jingsi bookstore is there.
This compassionate technology product is in line with the trend of world environmental protection. Jingsi Bookstore also has Master Zheng Yin's Dharma products.
On the second floor, Tzu Chi World showcases how the 4 missions of Tzu Chi in 8 areas of services keep up with United Nations Sustainable Development Goals.
2楼呢，那就是我们世界的展示。
Second floor is a display of our Tzu Chi World, where we have delivered disaster aid relief around the world for over 50 years. We've used a number of different multimedia equipment to display what we have done.
On the third floor, the origin of Tzu Chi takes one back to the beginning of Tzu Chi, where the spirit of Jingsi Dharma cultivation has been in practice for more than half a century.
At the third floor, it's all about Tzu Chi's origins, such as the bamboo bank era, where Tzu Chi started with 30 housewives following Master Zheng Yin's guidance, and how she leads her disciples to grow the foundation. Also the new e-bamboo bank of this time and how it can accumulate from one small drop to form a river.
On October 13th, 2019, Tzu Chi Center officially opened to the public. Standing at the center of the world, Tzu Chi is spreading their unconditional love and taking on the responsibility of providing compassionate relief.
In recent years, the rise of online food delivery platforms has led many people to look at business opportunities in the lazy economy as outbound delivery services have grown. In addition to flexible working hours, which can increase income, delivery staff have to work extra shifts as well as pay attention to traffic safety. Putting on a raincoat, Mr. Xie starts the day's deliveries. Although he may be wet the whole day, this is the best time to earn money.
When it rains, if the customer is at home or at work, if you don't want to go out, you can order food online. The amount will obviously increase. Yes, it is a good opportunity for you to make money, and the more runs you make, the more you earn.
Not afraid of the hard work during the rainy days, Mr. Xie from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. takes about 20 orders a day, increasing his income by $600 per month.
I used to make curtains, but now I can do 2 jobs to earn extra money. My time is more flexible. I also like to travel, so I can make money and go abroad and travel.
Mr. Xie, who has been in business for a long time, is accustomed to running around, enjoys doing delivery orders. He says it is necessary to plan his route and take care of safety.
One has to pay attention to lanes because there are no traffic lights and people may be driving quickly and it may be too late to apply the brakes. Some small lanes do have red lights, but if you take small lanes, you can save time waiting for lights. Yes, I could do more orders if I am more efficient. Once you arrive at the destination, you can get the next order.
Because of the flexible working schedule, they can earn more income. This is what attracted Mr. Xie to do delivery work. But in the summer, one needs to be careful to avoid heat stroke. Mr. Zheng also does the hard work of a delivery staff as he earns nearly $30,000 a year.
This work isn't as easy as you think, because when most people are eating, we are doing deliveries, and even in typhoons, we need to work. Many people think that we earn a lot, but actually it is quite a difficult workload.
As a delivery person, the highest monthly income he earned was between $2,200 to $3,100. The competition in this industry is fierce, as he now earns $2,000 to $2,900 a month.
When I was in my 20s, I had worked as courier and I couldn't afford to raise my family. So then I went into the financial industry a few years ago. The government then changed some policies which weren't as good as before, but then the online delivery platforms appeared.
His high salary does not come without lots of effort, as it is all dependent upon the number of orders he accepts, as he can't afford to waste any time.
You need to know if it is a one-way street or a two-way street. Sometimes fines are given out, which is quite common.
Mr. Zheng prefers to work in Taipei's Da'an, Xini, Songshan area, which has many businesses. They have 30 to 40 orders a day, and he works from 10:30 till 8 p.m., each hour traveling to 4 locations.
There are more restaurants here and also more people asking for this service. For example, at noon, they like bentos, and in the afternoon, they may take a tea time snack or some drinks. And over the weekend, I work in more residential areas such as Neihu.
Working as a courier to earn money, he has to organize his own schedule. And over holidays, he can tour Taiwan, as this new profession can really help some people.
Sending to blind massage shops or department stores or hospitals, people who have difficulty going out but still need to eat. I have heard that some have even delivered to nurses who are delivering babies.
Delivery staff can master their own time to make money, but to earn a high income, they must brave wind and rain. There's lots of stress in their jobs to make such money.
If you're working a job and if you have spare time, or if you feel that you have more energy or want to earn more income for foreign travel, you could work in the evenings or Saturdays and Sundays. You can do a few deliveries. I think this makes this industry competitive, which also adds to our national competitiveness.
The era of a gig economy is coming, as it offers advantages such as working flexibility, but economic compensation makes many people eager to do this work. Tzu Chi volunteers in Sri Lanka have launched a greening project, planting a row of saplings along a lake in southern Sri Lanka. We will leave you with this. Goodbye.